Well, that happened fast. Talking about your forecast, not unexpected, but it still happened fast. We went from an expected 2 to 4 inches on a good average for the viewing area in eastern Kentucky to closer to 4 to 6, even 7 inches. Now expected and quite possible. Thanks for being a part of the program. It is Wednesday. It is also the 5th day of the new year. Headlines tonight will include some video captured of a very unusual police chase. Didn't happen here in eastern Kentucky, in the viewing area at least, but it ended in a fatality. One of the suspects shot. A quick look at that clip. A lot of other local headlines as well. COVID numbers, of course, skyrocketing in Kentucky. District basketball from last night here at home, and a lot more. A quick look, though, at the latest warnings from the National Weather Service, as by this time tomorrow we'll be in the thick and the white of things. Not everyone's a fan, but some of us are. A full-blown winter storm warning that begins in the morning at 11 a.m. lasts through tomorrow night, nearly 12 hours later. As to when the snow is expected to begin to fall, well, the arrival time around 11 in the morning to anywhere around 2 o'clock in the afternoon for far eastern Kentucky. We here in MAGOFFIN and Johnson counties may get in on it just a bit earlier than that, so you'll want to keep your eye on the late morning commute. But if you're getting out extra early, it's going to be getting home. It's going to be a challenge, so you want to plan accordingly. Right now, all models indicate, as does the Weather Service, that we can expect to see anywhere from new snowfall amounts tomorrow, ranging from 3 to 5 inches during the day, another possible 1 to 2 tomorrow evening and tomorrow night. Yep, that's a good 4 to 7 range, and that's a good bet right now. A bizarre police chase that actually started in Pike County yesterday. State police ending their pursuit after a large commercial vehicle crossed into West Virginia. It was hours later that one of the alleged suspects is believed to have been shot dead by police. So this is some TikTok video, and it is just unbelievable to watch. still trying to find out who actually shot it to give them credit, but I can tell you right now, that flatbed truck was stolen in Mingo County, West Virginia. State police later saw it in Pike County fueling or at a fuel station like 2 o'clock midday yesterday, and they tried to make a traffic stop, and that's when the pursuit began. And then the truck went back into West Virginia, and that's all we know as far as the timeline up to that point, when there was a gap. And then we know that sometime around 7:30 last night, there was believed to have been 2 suspects involved in the theft or in the truck as it was fleeing, and one was confronted by police, no details about how or when or where, and shot and pronounced dead at the scene. The Mingo County Sheriff's Department issuing a statement just a short time ago saying that it is still a multi-agency investigation, including a number of agencies in West Virginia and Kentucky, but they can confirm that there was an officer involved shooting in the Lynn, West Virginia area around 7 o'clock last night that did include one of the suspects, which was pronounced deceased at the scene. And they tell us that the West Virginia State Police are investigating, and they will not be releasing any information other than this on the incident until their investigation is completed. Back here in Kentucky, the Johnson County Sheriff's Department is still, as is the Kentucky State Police, looking for more leads. They have received dozens from the viewing area, but still looking for more information in regards to one of numerous robberies that have happened in the viewing area over the course of the past few weeks. In addition to the 2 still believed to be connected armed robberies that took place here in MAGOFFIN County and in Floyd County, you may recall that before the holidays. That was when a dark blue S10 was said to have been involved in the Dollar General store robbery here in the Royalton area, and then another robbery at a gas station the following day, I believe, over in Floyd County. The same vehicle, different individuals, one man, one woman, I believe, but the vehicle matching the same description. Those 2 still under investigation. And I confirmed with Sheriff Doug Saylor's office earlier today that State Police at a Post 9 and his office are still trying to find out who this man is here, seen here on December the 27th, came into the Dollar General store in Whitensville and brandished a gun and demanded cash from the register, which he left with in a dark-colored SUV, a grainy security picture of which you see to the right of your screen. The man identified as about 6 feet in height and of a slender build, considered to be armed and dangerous. Saylor saying that his office has received a significant number of tips and information, but so far nothing has panned out to any hard information or arrest. So still information being requested from any viewers that we have. As is always the case, as has been at least the case for the past 2 years, COVID numbers and information, and it's not good when I see you back here in just a second. Not everything has changed over the years. Fraser's Prater Drugstore is still your most trusted pharmacy, where you can get your prescription brought to you curbside or make your way to the counter for a snack, lunch, or an incredibly sweet treat. And check out Strings and Things inside the shack, the Radio Shack, musical instruments, guns, ammo, electronics, and more. It's as wonderfully unique of a shopping experience as is the selection at Fraser's Prater Drugstore in downtown Salyers. Seasons are changing. Don't get caught in the cold. Call MAGOFFIN County Heating and Cooling now. They have super affordable rates. They service all brands. They are a certified Platinum American Standard dealer and installer, and available with 24-hour service at 349-1058. Parkway Pharmacy, as always, promises the quickest service with the very best care and prices, and to always have someone there to talk to when you have a question. With 3 pharmacists, curbside, drive-through, and call-ahead service. Parkway Pharmacy in Salyersville, 349-4400.
Where you can always talk to a pharmacist when you need one.
At Salyersville National Bank, they know your house is much more than your home. It's an investment, and for many of us, the biggest we'll ever make. And whether it's for needed repairs and maintenance, or a new addition or renovation to give you some more room and more equity, let Salyersville National Bank deal with all the financial work and worry. Real and real competitive, hometown, homegrown, home improvement loans at Salyersville National. I've asked the MAGOFFIN County Health Department and our Director of Public Health, Pete Shepard, to give us a year-end number of lives lost here in MAGOFFIN County. That figure hasn't been updated for quite some time. That information coming from the state. I have a new number for you this evening. Before we get to that, however, let's take a quick look at some state numbers. Here's some state numbers from Governor Beshear, who posted a brief message earlier today. Numbers today for the third day in a row. 3 days, 3 new records. The most ever new cases in Kentucky for the third day, again, consecutively, and the positivity rating as well, following suit.
Hey everybody, it's Andy. We just recorded our largest single day of new COVID cases at nearly 10,000. 9,807 new cases, 29 additional deaths, and a positivity rate of 22.89%. Omicron is surging. More cases than we ever thought possible in any given day. Everybody needs to not only be vaccinated, but get boosted. If you're eligible for your booster and you haven't gotten it yet, get it tonight or get it tomorrow. Do not wait. And folks, wearing these masks right now protect you. Otherwise, spreading it, I know that no one wants that to happen. So please be really careful during this period of time. Thank you.
Now to local numbers, top left of your screen from the MAGOFFIN County Health Department. 0 cases reported out over the course of the New Year's weekend, but 15 on Monday and 28 on yesterday, followed up by 13 cases today. Those 13 break down as follows. 3 of the 13 were kids. 3 of the 13 were also breakthrough cases. That also increases our bottom left active case count to 51 from 48 where it was yesterday. Now, to speak of the death toll, as I said earlier, 35 is where it stands at this time per the MAGOFFIN County Health Department. Per the state, I should say. The health department recognizing that that number is likely and most certainly significantly higher to at least 15 deaths, they do believe, but the numbers reported to the health department from the state lag by a period of 2 to 3 months. So it will be months before we know just exactly how many MAGOFFIN Countyans we have lost over the course of 2021 due to COVID. We do, just based on talking with friends and family over the course of the past 2 or 3 weeks, know of a number of people who have died related to COVID, and some which are in serious and grave condition at this time. Our number of hospitalized right now, confirmed by the health department today, stands at 3. While taking a look at our state incident rate map, well, now there are 3. Yesterday we had 4 Kentucky counties, which were the only ones left and not in the red or critical zone. Pulaski County was one of those 4. It is now just above the 25 mark and at 26.4. As we take a closer look at the viewing area in eastern Kentucky, MAGOFFIN County has increased. We're back into the upper 80s at 88.1. Johnson County at 52.7. Johnson County, the health department there reported out 94 new cases on Monday, as I told you, and 17 hospitalized, an increase of 10 hospitalizations from just 4 days ago or 3 days prior to that. Today, the health department, or yesterday, I should say, the health department reporting another 37 cases, still 71 lives lost, still 17 hospitalized, and 225 active cases. I'll be right back.
SSI and disability cases are harder to win these days. You need all the help you can get. If the government has turned you down, I will not. Many factors are considered when a claim is being processed, like your age, education, physical, and mental disabling conditions. When it comes time to winning your disability case, you should not face a federal judge alone. You need an attorney who is experienced, determined, hardworking, knowledgeable, and dedicated to helping you win benefits that you deserve. If you need help with your SSI or disability case, call me, Donald Wayne McFarland, and let me go to work for you.
Still a lot more to come. Basketball, scores, schedules, and your forecast. Careful what you ask for, right? Snow lovers are going to rejoice if they aren't already. They are. But first, headlines. Well, no. First, a MAGOFFIN County Farm Bureau community calendar, which does have a birthday, maybe a couple already for tomorrow, but just nothing happening on the calendar today. So that gives me a second to say, hey, this is how you send that information when you want to. And for birthdays and birth announcements and anniversaries, published for free in the Independent. Don't send those to me. Send those to Heather at SagersvilleIndependent.com. Calendar brought to you again by Farm Bureau. Funeral service announcements provided nightly by the MAGOFFIN County Funeral Home. And tonight, a reminder of services to be held tomorrow afternoon at 1 for Liberty Faith Hackworth of Sagersville, who passed away on the 1st, survived by her parents, Daniel and Amanda Hackworth, and brothers Jesse Knox and Jacob and Caleb and Langdon Hackworth, and sisters Sarah Knox and Alexandra and Emily and Madeline Hackworth. Again, services tomorrow at 1 from the MAGOFFIN County Funeral Home. Services Friday at 1 for 47-year-old Lizzie Fletcher Robertson of Hager Hill, formerly of here in MAGOFFIN County. She passed away Sunday, survived by her son Ricky Fletcher, daughters Ramika Owens and Courtney Dunn, brothers David and Christopher Fletcher, sisters Kathy Stevens and Becky Perkins, and 8 grandkids. She is preceded in death by her daughter Cheyenne Dunn. Funeral services Friday at 1 from the MAGOFFIN County Funeral Home. Visitation tomorrow evening after 6. Services have been set for 84-year-old Mary Wallen Hale Steigerwald of Lexington, formerly of MAGOFFIN. She passed away Tuesday of this week, survived by her daughter Susan Gullett, stepchildren Pat Steigerwald and Jerry Steigerwald, brother Willie Wallen of Sagersville, sister Emily Wallen Turner, 3 grandkids. She's preceded in death by her first husband Jim Hale and second husband Thomas Steigerwald. Services start 1 o'clock Saturday from the MAGOFFIN County Funeral Home. Friends can visit the funeral home Friday afternoon after 2. And I've also just been told of the passing of 78-year-old Barbara Sue Watts, Barbara Sue Hilton Watts of Sagersville. She passed away earlier today at ARH in Prestonsburg, preceded in death by her husband, Ollie James. Arrangements incomplete at this time, but to be announced by the MAGOFFIN County Funeral Home. Just like Christmas, it only happens one time of the year. And it's here, the annual half-off Christmas sale at the seasonal shop. That's right, everything in the store Christmas is half off. And everything clearance is marked down 70%. That's right, it only comes one time of year after Santa has come and gone. The annual half-off Christmas sale for a very limited time at the seasonal shop in downtown Sagersville.
Appalachian Wireless has a plan to make your life simpler. Forward pay. No contract, no credit check, no problem. Plans start at just $19.99 a month and include unlimited talk and text. Add 3 GB of data for only $29.99 a month. 6 GB of data, $39.99. Or take it to the max with unlimited data plus, only $89.99, which has 50 gigabytes of high-speed data. All the features without the long-term commitment. It's forward pay because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
It's all right. We know there's going to be a lot of boxes open between now and Christmas. It's all right because we know what one of your favorites is going to be. Sure, it's here year-round, but for some reason, pot pies seem to taste a little bit better this time of year. Get one now at your Sagersville, Lee's Famous Recipe. Call the pros. All Pro Gutter Works specializes in seamless gutters, vinyl siding, metal roofing, replacement doors and windows, remodeling or adding on to your home with free and fair estimates backed by decades of happy and return customers with guaranteed satisfaction and 18 months 0% financing. All Pro Gutter Works, 349-9999. Now let's go to high school basketball. District high school basketball here at home last night for the Hornets. I rolled in last night around the start of the fourth quarter. Paintsville was rolling over the Hornets up 23 at the time until a missed Tiger basket and a rebound pulled down by Aiden Barnett, who turned it into a three-pointer at the other end to bring the Hornets to a deficit of 20. Barnett made another three shortly after that. Then Ethan Salyer drilled one of his own, and with a late-game technical on Paintsville, MAGOFFIN County actually whittled it down to 14, and then they cut it down to 11 with a big three from Grayson Whitaker. at the end of the game, but this district matchup belonged to the Tigers last night, without a doubt. Final score for this district matchup, the second district game for the Hornets and second loss in the district for the boys, 56-71 last night as Paintsville rolls on. That means MAGOFFIN County takes on Rowan County. This is set for tonight. They are in the 2A tournament in Lawrence County. They're playing Rowan County after Rowan County beat Pike Central last night. So the boys in action on the road in the 2A. We'll see how they do tomorrow. Lady Hornets in the last update, a loss to Leslie County, 20-57. Now that was going back to December the 30th. They actually, night before last, had a forfeit against Perry Central. So the girls right now are next set to take on Rowan County tonight. Now, that is also in the 2A championship. So boys and girls both taking on Rowan County in the 2A. As for Tommy McKenzie and his Eagles, a 54-48 loss at Martin County by 4. They fall to a 4-7 season record. They're hosting Boyd County tomorrow night at 7:30. The Golden Eagles, again, 4-7 and 0-1. For the season and for the district, respectively. Lady Eagle basketball, a win over Perry County Central last night, 67-50, the final score for the girls from Johnson Central last night. That puts them, as you see, on a 4-8 run thus far this season. District matchup-wise, they are 1-0. The Lady Eagles are at Martin County this Friday night. Tip-off set for 7:30. They're also on the road at Floyd Central on Saturday afternoon at 3:30. Going to Tiger basketball, a win over MAGOFFIN County, as we just mentioned, 71-56 your final score. Paintsville is rolling this season, 10-2 right now. They're 2-0 in the region and 1-0 in their district after the win last night over MAGOFFIN County. A pretty easy win for the Tigers over MAGOFFIN. They are hosting Martin County tomorrow night at 7:30. Lady Tiger basketball, a loss in the 15th Region All-A. They came up short against Pikeville last night. 52-64 was your final score, and they will now be at home tomorrow night hosting the girls from Elliott County. We'll talk more soon. We're actually right now about halfway through the basketball season. Can you believe that? Now, we need to, and we will, spend a few minutes on your weather forecast. It did happen rather quickly, going from a couple of inches to 2 to 4 to a winter storm watch to a full-blown winter storm warning. Rightfully so. First, just a little weather food for thought. In 1969, a 2-day run of record-breaking cold temperatures across eastern Kentucky on the 4th and 5th of January resulted in below zero temperatures, at the London Corbin Airport, because Jackson wasn't around. They had a -8 and a -12 degrees on these 2 days consecutively. Does that warm me up any? Okay, sorry, did my best. A winter storm warning in effect from 11 o'clock in the morning through 10 o'clock tomorrow evening for all of the viewing area and a big swath of eastern Kentucky. Right now, we are in the crosshairs of what looks to develop. Upper elevations in extreme southeastern Kentucky might see a little bit more, but we're right now on the high side, very close to them. Snowfall amounts right now stand to be anywhere from 4 to 7 inches in totality. Generally 3 to 7 is a good average for a lot of areas, except around the Virginia border. Time-wise, well, there you see the blue turning into the orange, and MAGOFFIN County, as we most often are, split by the timeline or the track or something. 10 o'clock on, MAGOFFIN and Johnson counties, that's when we can expect it. Right now, we believe, start to see the snow fly. 25 degrees tonight for low, mostly cloudy skies, and northwesterly winds from around 5 till 7. We'll wind down your Wednesday. Your Thursday will be an active one. We will just barely break the freezing mark at 33 degrees tomorrow, and then the snow that does fall is going to stick for at least a couple of days. Counting tomorrow, 13 degrees right now is the estimated low for tomorrow night. Again, counting the 3 to 5 tomorrow and 1 to 2 inches tomorrow night, that adds up to a good 4 to 7 estimate for the viewing area. Winds out of the west, anywhere from 6 to 15 miles per hour expected tomorrow. We will recover precipitation-wise quickly for your Friday. But again, I see some sleigh riding in the forecast because it's only going to be 25 degrees for your Friday. Definitely going to be a snow day, unless they do an NTI. Oh, forgot about those. I know kids don't like those. Mostly sunny, 25 on your Friday. Clear skies that night as well. Nighttime lows just out of the single digits where they were 24 hours ago, but still right around 11 for your Friday. Well, there will be a melting Saturday, most certainly, as we'll see the sunshine will be way out of the 30s, up into around 45, 46, and I think closer to 47, 48 degrees on your Saturday. With that warm-up and another round of precipitation rolling in, it will be wet Saturday night. Rain likely mainly after 3 a.m. in the morning during the overnight on Saturday and into your Sunday. So the snow will fall quickly, heavy at times tomorrow. Stick around throughout your Friday and your Friday night and largely be gone by the end of your Saturday with sun, temperatures in the upper 40s, and then showers to wrap it all off late Saturday night and Sunday. And there you have it. Sunday, 30% chance of a 90% chance of rain, rather. Yeah, so that will definitely melt it away with 51 degrees. So by the end of the weekend, no snow. And odds are by the half or midway point of the weekend, no snow left. But just as it's gone, we're back down into the 30s. 34 Monday, 35 Tuesday, and 47 on your Wednesday. And sun and clear conditions for the first half, if you will, more or less, of next week. But what a wild ride tomorrow is going to be. So when I see you back here tomorrow night, what will that backdrop behind me be looking like? We'll find out that and more when I see you then. One more last thing. Tomorrow's edition of the Sayersville Independent, the annual year in review for the Independent, and a lot more this year. We have looked back and we will take into account a lot of things and a lot of our top stories. COVID, of course, will be at the front of that, but also some positive news, some good things that came out of 2021. I hope you pick one up just as soon as you get. One of the biggest papers of the year, and it will be out bright and early tomorrow because snow's coming. It'll be out bright and early anyway, but snow's coming as well. Tim will be out moving around in that van, trying to get back before any accumulating snowfall. We'll talk about that and more when I see you back here tomorrow night. As always, thank you for watching.